Hey guys, so we have two new Yu-Gi-Oh! Classic structure decks. And by classic, I mean the Realm of the Sea Emperor structure deck from 2012, and then the Onslaught of the Fire King structure deck from early 2013. Fire versus water, but retro, so the power level is actually bearable. If you guys are excited about this, thumbs up the video and leave a comment with which deck you think will be better, and we're gonna open them up. Oh, yeah, and I should probably say, we have 3 of each. These don't have a box because it was cheaper to buy them this way. Let's get started. So before we start the video, I did want to point out one of the channel sponsors, Dragon Shield. They provided the sleeves that we're using. These are Aurora sleeves, a beautiful green, and Ruby sleeves, a beautiful red.
And not to sound like a shield, but Dragon Shields are the only sleeves I even use.
They shuffle well, I like these.
And they even taste good.
There's a link in the description if people want them.
All right, Onslaught of the Fire King structure deck. There's also a card with that name as well, which I believe is also in this set. All right, let's pop this bad boy open. All right, so first up we have the Fire King High Avatar Garanix. This is the guy you kind of want to loop onto the field to destroy all other monsters over and over and over again. Onslaught of the Fire Kings, the spell that lets you cheat out your Fire Kings the easiest. Woo, these cards are bent. Circle of the Fire Kings is a quick play spell where essentially you can just like destroy one of your fires, put some one of your fires in the graveyard. It's all about the circle of rebirth and death.
Is that, on that card, is that Ponix?
That is Ponix. Long before Ponix was ever printed, yes.
Okay.
Fire King Avatar Barong. It's a solid monster. He's 1800 attack. He can search your Fire Kings from the deck. Solid. Fire King Avatar Kirin, not the upgraded version that we know and love, but this Kirin's still fine. You still can send a fire monster from deck to grave. Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys, while not a Fire King, it kind of is anyway, since it special summons itself from the graveyard, but instead of destroying monsters, it destroys spells and traps. Manticore of Darkness, in no way a Fire King, but it is a Fire Beast Warrior. Gokar Pyre of Malice, even less so a Fire King, because it's not even a Beast Warrior. Hazy Flame Hippogriff, that's a Pyro. Laval Lancelord, that's a Warrior. Flamevale Fire Dog, a Beast.
I remember him, he was a good card.
How many archetypes are in here?
It really looks like it's just a fire deck.
Flamevale Pawn, Neo Flamevale Saber, Royal Firestorm Guards, just kind of a generic Pyro support, despite the fact that Fire Kings are not Pyro. Volcanic Rocket, Volcanic Counter, that's another archetype in here. Molten Zombie, Spirit of Flames, an old card. Raging Flame Sprite, Foxfire, Flame Tiger, Little Chimera, UFO Turtle. We went back in time for these. Oh, multiple UFO Turtles. It's fun. Rekindling, great card. Blaze Accelerator, not so great. Wild Nature's Release, you do play Beasts and Beast Warriors in this deck. Pot of Duality, solid card. You can't special summon. Hand Destruction, Creatures Swap. Burden of the Mighty, an annoying card. Backfire, not a great card. Flamvale Counter, solid enough. Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, this used to be a staple. Horn of the Phantom Beast just gives you 800 attack. Blast with Chain. You can destroy it with like Sacred Phoenix, so that's not a bad use. Spiritual Fire Art Kurenai, Regretful Rebirth, Nightmare Wheel, and Call of the Haunted. You know, I don't mind the staple lineup. Staples are fine. The monster lineup is very suspect though, because you have Fire Kings and then you just have whatever fires they had laying around from every archetype.
Well, you have 3, so?
Yeah, it's true. We can cut a lot of that out and just get straight to our Fire Kings.
So, got Realm of the Sea Emperor. I've always felt like it was a bit of a cardinal sin that they released these 2 structure decks together back in like 2012, 13 or whatever. But then when they reintroduced the Fire King and the water support, they only gave Fire King destruction. Anyway, let's see what Poseidra has in store for us. Okay, so we have Poseidra, the Atlantean dragon. 2800 attack. You contribute 3 level 3 or lower water monsters and summon it from your hand or graveyard. Well, that's pretty close. You could summon and tribute them from the hand, but it would have to be from the field. When you do, you return all spell and traps from the field to the hand, and if you do, if 3 or more cards got returned to the hand by this effect, then all monsters your opponent currently controls lose 300 attack for each. Atlantean Dragoons, this is something that we're very familiar with even in today's Yu-Gi-Oh! If it gets sent for a water effect, you get to search a Sea Serpent. Pretty big because you can get a lot of things in this deck. Call of the Atlanteans, this is a quick play spell. You target 3 level 3 or lower Sea Serpent monsters in your grave and summon all 3 of them, but you can't special summon a monster then return you activate the effect. It's kind of weird because they kind of make it seem like you're supposed to like use this to summon 3 and then like use them to make this. But I guess the idea is that you would want to use this in the end phase of your opponent's turn to get all 3 monsters back. Atlantean Marksman, marksmen and heavy infantry. So these two, this pops a face-up card, this pops a face-down card whenever they're sent to the graveyard. They're actually mandatory effects as well. There's the older Atlantean pikemen. I remember this card was like kind of an early 5Ds era card. Atlantean attack squad can gain attack points if you have another fish, sea serpent family card, goes up to 22. Lost Blue Breaker could tribute itself to destroy a spell or trap in the field. Kind of nice. Armed Sea Hunter, Spined Gilman. I remember people used to summon this with Deep Sea Diva, which I think is in this deck if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, okay, Deep Sea Diva. So you can always normal summon Deep Sea Diva, grab a Spine Gilman. This used to be a good synchro combo back in the day. Problem is, since we're just using the structure deck, we don't really have any synchro monsters. This is before they really were including even an excuse for an extra deck in these. Mermaid Archer? I don't remember this. She's got a little crossbow. Kodaris. You can send Umi to the graveyard and target up to 2 cards your opponent controls and send them. This is a mini form of Levia Dragon Daedalus and Ocean Dragon Lord Neo Daedalus. Warrior of Atlantis. You can discard this card to the graveyard, add a legendary ocean from your deck to your hand. I'm gonna tell you guys a fun fact actually about that though, but I'll set it aside for now. Abyss Soldier, I can actually discard a water to bounce a card on the field. It could trigger some Atlantean effects. Screech, Snowman Eater, this is a pretty cool card at the time. Flips face up and pops a monster in the field. Nightmare Penguin, can bounce a card. Penguin Soldier, same, can bounce 2. Deep Diver's kind of an old one. Reese the Ice Mistress, another thing you can summon with a Deep Sea Diva. You get some Mother Grizzlies. Oh, just one Mother Grizzly. I always thought they would give you 2 in a deck like this, but just one Mother Grizzly. Friller Rabka, a legendary ocean. So here's the funny thing about this. You notice something about a legendary ocean's effect? This card's name is treated as Umi. This card's name is always treated as Umi actually. So that means that you can't like run, like you can run cards that like have their name become Umi, but this is like always treated as that. And so Warrior of Atlantis says you can discard it to add a legendary ocean from your deck to your hand, but technically a legendary ocean does not actually exist in Yu-Gi-Oh! Its name is treated as Yumi. So this is one of those fun rulings back in the day where Konami had to just kind of come forward and be like, yeah, we fucked up. You just follow what the card says. But the card, a legendary ocean, can never actually like be in your deck, if that makes sense. Just a fun little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Trivia. Anyway, you get 2 of them, so I guess this is gonna be one of those decks, and a terraforming. It's one of those decks where the water hazard's fun. Aqua Jet just gives a monster 1,000 attack. Surface can summon one back from the GY. Moray of Greed, Salvage. Dark Hole, big wave, small wave. Aegis of the Ocean Dragon Lord, protects all your guys from battle and card effects for the turn. Forgotten Temple of the Deep. So I guess this is meant to be kind of ideally maybe used with like Call of the Atlanteans so that you can protect the things that you got back. Forgotten Temple of the Deep, its name becomes Yumi on the field, and it can summon them back. I actually used this recently in a tag duel that we did. Tornado Wall to prevent battle damage, Torrential Tribute if your opponent overextends, Spiritual Water Out Oi, send a card from your opponent's hand to the grave, Gravity Bind, and Poseidon Wave. And that's pretty much the deck. So I'll be taking 3 of this and kind of turning it into something. I'm not really sure if I want to focus more on like the Legendary Ocean kind of field spell part, or maybe just abstain from that entirely. We'll see. It'll be fun though. I do have 3. We'll see where it goes. Wish me luck, as we oftentimes say in these. Why haven't you subscribed yet? So I'm putting my deck together here, and I just looked at this card, Mermaid Archer, and I realized this is just a Union monster without being a Union monster. And it reminded me that there was basically a period of time, like look, like once per turn, target a level 3 or lower monster and equip it and blah, blah, blah. There was a period of time where Konami just was printing Unions and just not calling them Unions. And I don't understand that, it's very confusing. That's all, I just wanted to point that out. All right, it's time to duel.
Time to duel.
Fire versus water.
I'm playing that heat and Paul's moist.
I don't like how that sounds. Poseidon versus Garunix. And to see who's gonna go first, we'll roll our red and blue dice. I got a 7.
9.
All right, duelist, you get to go first or second.
Because these decks are from Master Roll 3?
Yeah.
We should get to draw going first.
I agree with that.
Then I'm going first. Draw for first turn. I will set 1 card face down and then set 2 cards face down. Not a T-set. Pass.
Draw for turn. All right, we're gonna start by activating my Moray of Greed. I'll shuffle 2 water monsters from my hand to the deck and then draw 3 cards. It's gonna be Atlantean Marksman and Warrior of Atlantis. They'll get shuffled in, and then we'll draw 3 cards.
That's not fair.
Now what will the 3 cards be? Who knows? 1, 2, 3. I'll start by setting 1 card face down, and I'll end my turn.
Draw for turn. playing defensively, huh?
That's the plan anyway. For now, duelist.
Well, I'm playing offensively. Flip summon Fire King avatar Kieran. It doesn't have any relevant effects on board, and it only has 1,000 attack, but that's what a Fire King was back then. Attack directly for 1,000. I'll pass there.
I'll draw for turn. I'll normal summon my Atlantean heavy infantry. And during my main phase, I can use its effect to normal summon a level 4 or lower Sea Serpent in addition to my regular normal summon. So let's normal summon the Atlantean Dragoons. Then I'm going to activate a Legendary Ocean. This gives all my water monsters 200 more attack and defense, and it also decreases their levels by 1 on the field and in the hand. Atlantean Dragoons with 2,000 attack is going to hit Fire King avatar Kieran.
I'll take 8 or 900.
1,000 actually.
Oh, it gained 200, that's right. I'll activate the effect of my King Avatar Kieran when it's sent to the graveyard. I can send 1 fire monster from my deck to the graveyard. We'll send my Flamvell Fire Dog.
Well, then I'm going to attack your life points directly with heavy infantry for 200.
I'll activate Call of the Haunted.
Oh, come on.
I'll target a monster, my Flamvell Fire Dog.
Main phase 2 then. We're setting the card face down. We're going to end our turn.
Draw for turn. I'll just go straight to battle. My Flamvell Fire Dog has 1,900. I'm going to have it attack your heavy infantry.
I'll activate my Gravity Bind. Level 4 and higher monsters cannot attack.
Ooh.
That's both my Dragoons and your Flamvell Fire Dog.
Well, your Dragoons has its level reduced, right?
Oh, that's true, actually. Thanks for reminding me. I would have forgot.
You're able to attack.
Thanks to Legendary Ocean, my Dragoons can still attack.
I don't need you attacking me, so I'm going to activate Creature Swap.
Oh, we got to switch monsters.
Yes.
You can have infantry, I suppose.
And you can have Fire Dog. I'll set a card face down and set 1 spell or trap face down, and I'll end my turn.
All right, I'm going to draw. Atlantean Dragoons will attack heavy infantry. It's going to be it for my turn.
Draw for turn. Let's set 1 card face down, and I will pass turn.
I'll draw. Atlantean Dragoons will attack your face down monster.
You destroyed UFO Turtle.
Had a feeling.
When it's destroyed, it can special summon a fire monster with 1,500 or less attack from my deck. Fire King Avatar Kieran.
I'll go to main phase 2, set a card face down, and end my turn.
Draw for turn. Let's activate Call of the Haunted. We're gonna go ahead and target my Fire King Avatar Kieran. Tribute for Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys. It's a Fire King, but not in name. My Kierans can both trigger engrave.
Wait, were they destroyed or?
I think they have to be sent, right? Oh no, they have to be destroyed.
Okay.
Never mind, I lied. Pass.
All right, I'll draw for turn. I'll activate Warrior of Atlantis. By discarding it from my hand, I can add a Legendary Ocean from deck to hand.
Now you have a second field spell.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to end my turn.
Cool, let's draw for turn.
I guess, here, I'm just gonna switch this to defense.
Oh, the dog in defense, huh? I like that.
Because it's weak and it can't attack anyway, so.
Let's turn this game back on. I'm gonna activate my Phoenix Wing Wind Blast.
Oh,
Starting a
okay.
card from my hand, I'm gonna send your Gravity Bind to the top of your deck. So now our level 4 or higher monsters can attack. I'll normal summon my Flamvell Fire Dog. Fire Dog, attack Fire Dog.
Yeah, I should have kept it in attack mode. I don't know why, I guess it should have just, yeah, okay.
So when it destroys a monster by battle, I can special summon a fire monster with 200 defense from my deck. Fire King Avatar Barong. Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys, attack Dragoons. And now my Barong will attack you directly for 1,800. I'll end my turn.
I'll draw. All right, I gotta set a card face down. Wonder what it could be. And end my turn.
Draw for turn. Start of main phase. Let's activate Pot of Duality. Reveal my top 3 cards, add 1 of them to my hand, then shuffle the rest into the deck. I cannot special summon for the rest of this turn. I will go ahead and take, because well, we know what the 1 card you added. I need to make, this can be a fun way to get around it too. I'll take my Circle of the Fire Kings. Let's go to battle.
Battle into duelist.
All right.
Gravity Bind duelist.
You said Gravity Bind?
Oh, you already have something for it.
Flamvell Counter.
Oh my god.
Spell or Trap is activated. I can banish a fire monster with 200 defense, which I made sure to have.
Oh, that's rude,
negate it.
duelist. That's rude.
Fire Dog attack.
That's gonna kill me. Yeah, 19, 18, 24.
We're going to game 2.
I'll take the first move, duelist.
Fine, you're gonna need it.
Draw my 6th. Let's use my Warrior of Atlantis to pitch it and search for a card, such as the Legendary Ocean, to my hand. Then we'll activate Moray of Greed.
What is...
So this is gonna let me put 2 water monsters back and draw, put back Dragoons and Poseidra. They'll get shuffled in and I'll draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, unless you wanted to cut.
My duality makes me reveal my cards. You should have to show those to me.
I showed you what I put back. I think that's enough. Let's set, and put down a Legendary Ocean. Your move, duelist.
Draw for turn. Well, who special summons anymore? Pot of Duality.
You know, it's fun how, like, at that age in Yu-Gi-Oh!, Power Duality was just still able to be good.
I feel like I need to grab this Phoenix win. You just never know.
I don't think you do.
Now we will normal summon UFO Turtle. Turtle only has 1400, but we're gonna see what you got face down.
It's Snowman Eater.
Wow.
When it's flip face up, I'm targeting a monster in the field and destroying it.
Well,
you'll also take 700 because it's got 2100 defense.
And I can't trigger my effect because you destroy. I did not think you had the guts to use a Snowman Eater against a deck that likes to be destroyed by card effect.
Normally I don't, but like I'm kind of starved for decent cards here.
No,
there aren't that many high value sets, so.
I'll set 2 face down and I'll end my turn.
I'll draw Duelist. Let's normal summon Atlantean Marksman. So as you know, actually, or maybe you don't, when it inflicts battle damage to you, I get to special summon a level 4 or lower Atlantean Sea Serpent monster from my deck, except another copy of itself.
It's like my dog, but weak.
Oh, weaker, yeah. Let's enter battle phase, Duelist. Atlantean Marksman's gonna attack you directly for 1600.
And I'll respond with Phoenix Wing Wind Blast because no.
Okay. What are you discarding?
Let's go ahead and discard my Sacred Phoenix for my Phoenix Win.
What are you targeting though?
We're gonna go ahead and send your Marksman to the top of your deck.
Yeah, top of the deck. Your move, Duelist.
I get a new card for my turn. Draw! All right, let's activate the kind of point of the deck. Onslaught of the Fire Kings! I control no monsters, so I can special summon a Fire Beast, Beast Warrior, Winged Beast monster.
Effects negated is destroyed during the end phase.
Here comes Garunix. Garunix attacks Snowman Eater.
I'll activate
Sakuretsu Armor?
Spiritual Water Art Aoi.
Oh, okay.
I'll tribute my Snowman Eater and take a look at your hand. You're gonna get to send a card from it to the graveyard.
I have Kieran and UFO Turtle.
Let's send Kieran. And now you get to attack directly if you like.
All right, Garunix attacks directly. All right, let's move to end phase. Garunix effect, or Onslaught effect, destroys my Garunix. I have to activate its effect and Engrave, or does this trigger?
I think it just will trigger in the next standby
that's
phase.
fair. All right, Garunix goes
Is it
first.
your standby phase or the next one?
I think it's the next. I mean, you're not gonna have everything
Summon
on
it,
board.
destroy all other monsters, yeah. Okay. Draw for turn.
Standby phase. The cycle of rebirth begins.
I'll have to just set a monster face down for now. And a spell or trap. End my turn.
Draw. Garunix attacks your face down.
It's my Warrior of Atlantis.
I will move to my end phase there.
I'll draw. Let's activate another Moray of Greed.
You and this Moray.
Lost Blue Breaker and Atlantean Marksman. Shuffle back to my deck. I'll draw 3 cards. Pray to God they're usable. I'll normal summon my Abyss Soldier. It's got an effect where once per turn I can discard a water monster to target a card in the field and return it to the hand.
Oh.
So I'll activate my Abyss Soldier's effect and discard Atlantean Dragoons and target your Fire King High Avatar Garunix to return it to your hand, Duelist.
Pretty sneaky. Well, my Garunix is removed from the field.
That also will trigger the effect of Atlantean Dragoons. Whenever it's sent to the graveyard deck at a water monster's effect, I can add a Sea Serpent monster from my deck to my hand. We'll get the Deep Sea Diva. Abyss Soldier attack you directly for 2,000 points of damage. Your move, Duelist.
Draw. Well, luckily, I've already drawn the instrument of your demise.
What card would that be, Duelist?
Onslaught of the Fire Kings.
Oh my God, Duelist, I hate that.
All right, we're special summoning another one.
Truly disgusting play.
Welcome back, Garunix. I'll normal summon UFO Turtle. I'll activate creature swap.
Oh, gross, not what I wanted.
I'll give you my turtle.
You get Abyss Soldier, Duelist.
Soldier, attack Turtle. And UFO Turtle will activate its effect.
Yeah.
It'll special summon my Fire King Avatar Kieran.
Ah, yeah, I see. I gotcha, okay.
And now my Garunix attacks for 2,700 and Kieran attacks for 1,000. I'll move to the end phase. Garunix is destroyed and that'll trigger my Barong in hand.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because a Fire King monster was destroyed by a card effect, I can special summon it from my hand. Your turn.
All right, well, I'll draw.
Standby phase.
Standby phase, fine.
My Garunix will special summon itself from the graveyard and then destroy all other monsters on the field. My Barong and Kieran are destroyed and that will trigger their effects. Barong adds a Fire King card from deck to hand and Kieran will send a fire monster from deck to grave.
Depressing, but okay.
My-
Or actually, this will be during the next standby phase.
Oh, that's right. Barong's next standby phase. But Kieran will send it now. I actually have no idea who I should be sending. We'll send a Flamevale Fire Dog. You never know. Maybe it'll come in handy.
Normal summon my Deep Sea Diva to the field. When it's normal summoned, I can special summon a level 3 or lower Sea Serpent monster from my deck.
I mean, you don't have any Xyz monsters. You don't have any Synchros. So I really don't know what Diva's
It's gonna
doing
be
here.
my Atlantean Heavy Infantry.
Is that the one that gives you the extra?
Yeah, it does give me an extra normal summon, which is
Ooh.
pretty convenient, although I can't get much attack power up on the board board right now, so that's a little troubling. Still though, I think this will work. I'll use my extra normal summon on Kodaris. It has an effect where I can actually send my Yumi to the graveyard to target up to 2 cards you control and send those cards to the graveyard. I guess let's do that. I'm gonna send Legendary Ocean to the grave.
Does it be exactly 2 or up to?
Up to 2 cards. It's gonna be your Fire King High Avatar. And
I can't trigger my effect.
that's all these cards can really do. I'll attack you for 200 with Deep Sea Diva, and Kadaris will attack you for 14. Pass turn.
Draw! Standby phase.
Yeah, you get cards.
Barong's effect. I can add a Fire King card. There's only 1 Fire King card I want.
There really weren't many options back in the day.
Onslaught of the Fire Kings!
Yeah. Oh, we should have done single structure decks. That way you don't have one.
Yeah, I activate Onslaught of the Fire Kings. Garunix! Enter battle.
Battle Enter Duelist.
Garunix, target is absolute weakest monster.
I activate my Poseidon Wave.
What is that?
When you declare an attack, I'll target the attacking monster, negate the attack, and inflict 800 damage to you for each face-up fish, sea serpent, and aqua monster I control.
That's been sitting here the whole game.
This is the best time to use it because you actually take 2,400.
That's true, yeah. Set 1 card face down in main phase 2. Go to end phase, my Garunix is destroyed.
Here's the problem, is that these things need to be able to be protected. Draw for turn.
Standby phase! Garunix special summons and then destroys all other monsters. Bye-bye. Bye now.
I needed.
Goodbye.
All right, I'm gonna activate my Salvage. I'll target 2 water monsters with 1,500 or less attack in my graveyard and add them to my hand, Duelist.
Add your puny fishmen.
They really aren't big, although
Fish
she's not
diva.
Yeah, she's a fish diva. And we'll get, what else? Anything else useful?
None of your cards have been useful this game.
Atlantean
Sailor.
Heavy Infantry.
Okay, that card was kind of useful.
Hasn't actually gotten to really use too many of its effects, but I'm going to normal summon Deep Sea Diva. And of course, when it's normal summon, I can special summon a level 3 or lower Sea Serpent monster from my deck.
Okay.
So let's use its effect to summon out another Heavy Infantry.
If you have 2 heavy infantries, you get 2 additional normal summons
I think I can only get 1 additional summon per
Okay.
turn, but I will be using his additional summon per turn.
to summon another heavy infantry.
To summon Heavy Infantry. And now that gives me all that I need. My 3 Sea Serpents, I will tribute them to activate the effect of Poseidra, the Atlantean dragon. I summon him to the field. When I do, I'll return all spell and traps to the hand, and if 3 or more cards get returned by this effect, all your monsters lose 300 attack for each. There only going to be 1. But Atlantean Heavy Infantry also activates. Since it was sent to activate a water monster's effect, I can target a face-up card you control and destroy it.
Oh no!
So I'm destroying Fire King High Avatar Garunix,
Oh, that's lame.
who will be getting an effect, but not soon enough to block this attack directly for 2,800 with Poseidra. It took everything I had because I have no other cards. We've arrived at the 3rd and final game.
And in true final game style, I'll take the first move and win. Draw. Let's start off with Pot of Duality. Gotta love this card at 3.
Really two-faced person you are.
But which side am I? The benevolent side or the greedy side?
Hard to say in this duel.
Let's add to my hand a card that's never failed me before. Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. Normal summon, Fire King Avatar Barong. Then we'll set 2 cards face down. Now in my turn.
I draw Duelist. I'll start by activating my Moray of Greed. We'll shuffle these 2 water monsters, my Atlantean Dragoons and my Atlantean Marksman,
How
back
do you
into my
always
deck.
have 2 monsters?
This deck's got a lot of water monsters, Duelist. That's how it works.
That's
Don't
suspicious.
blame the player, blame the game. I'll draw 3 cards. Let's activate a Legendary Ocean. I'll set a card face down, maybe even 1 more, and I'll pass my turn for now.
Draw for turn. I feel like I don't need a special summon. So why not another Pot of Duality? Let's go ahead and take the Fire King Avatar Kieran, and we'll shuffle the other 2 in. Let's go to battle and have my Barong attack you directly for 1,800. Then in main phase 2, I'll set 1 card face down, and I'll end my turn.
I draw. I'll normal summon Atlantean Dragoons. Atlantean Dragoons are gonna attack with 2,000.
On declaration, I'll activate Phoenix Wing Wind Blast
Ooh.
to discard my Kieran for cost.
So he goes to the top of my deck. Back to you, Duelist.
End phase, circle of the Fire Kings. So I'm gonna destroy my Fire King on board to special summon 1 from the grave. Destroy Barong, special summon Kieran. Draw for turn. Standby phase, Barong effect, I can add a Fire King card from deck to hand. We'll add Onslaught of the Fire King. Kieran attacks for 1,000. Main phase 2, I'll set 1 card face down, and I'll end my turn.
And I'm gonna draw a card. Let's normal summon Atlantean Marksman. I'll enter the battle phase. 1600 Marksman attack Fire King Avatar Kieran.
My Kieran is destroyed, and I'll take 600.
It's also gonna activate Atlantean Marksman's effect. Since it inflicted battle damage, I get to summon a level 4 or lower Atlantean from my deck.
And my Kieran will activate to send a fire monster from deck to grave.
You first then, duelist. Send your last pathetic card so I can end this Yugi.
I'm only just getting started.
And that's sad. I wish you weren't.
Send my Flamvell Fire Dog.
All right, well, let's see what Marksman can get for me. I'll special summon. Do I have to summon an attack mode? Okay, I don't. Yeah, it'll just be heavy infantry. I'll set a card face down. All right, your move.
Draw for turn. Onslaught of the Fire Kings. Fire King High Avatar. Garunix. Garunix will attack Marksman.
I'll use my Poseidon Wave. I'm gonna negate your attack and deal 1600 to you because I've got 2 Sea Serpents.
That burn messed me up before, so we'll just use Flamvell counter. Banish a 200 defense fire monster like this Kieran and negate it.
Ouch!
I'll set a card face down. Now move to end phase. Garunix is destroyed.
I draw for turn.
Standby phase. Garunix special summons and then destroys all other monsters.
I'll activate my Aegis of the Ocean Dragon Lord.
What's that do?
Until the end phase, face up level 3 or lower water monsters I control can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects.
I activate Flamvell counter.
Oh my god, you had another one?
I will banish a 200 defense fire monster, my Barong, and negate it.
Well, we'll use Moray of Greed then.
I'll activate Flamvell counter.
Oh my god, duelist.
I'll banish a fire monster with 200 defense and negate it.
Oh my god. Okay, well fine, have it your way. Your move, duelist.
Draw for turn. Garunix attacks for 2,700. Main phase 2, I'll set 1 card face down and I'll end my turn.
Moray of Greed.
You know, you can't talk about my 3 Flamvell counters.
Yeah, except these don't stop you from activating cards.
Yeah, but these draw 3 cards.
Atlantean Dragoons, Lost Blue Breaker, shuffle back in.
That's what you shuffled the first time.
Because I'm running multiples of like all
shenanigans.
of them.
I'm calling shenanigans.
Normal summon my Deep Sea Diva. When it's normal summon, I get to special summon a level 3 or lower Sea Serpent monster from my deck. My Heavy Infantry. Heavy Infantry's effect will let me get an extra summon of a level 4 or lower Sea Serpent, like my Kodaris. I'll use Kodaris' effect. I'm gonna send my Umi to the grave and target 2 cards you control to send them to the grave. Target these 2.
You are sending my Garunix and my creature swap.
Well, about all I can do right now. 200 with Diva, Kodaris 14. I'll set a card and pass.
Draw for turn. Well, why change anything? Activate Onslaught of the Fire Kings.
Oh, it's that, it's back.
Yep, we're just summoning another Garunix.
Activate Torrential Tribute. I mean, I have to try to, you know.
Okay.
I can't take the damage, so.
That's fair. That's fair. But you will take
Some damage?
because I get to special summon my Avatar Kieran.
Oh, okay.
Which I guess I could normal summon it anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't even get an effect when it's special summon. It just
summons. Who's there?
Yeah, it's there now. All right, enter battle.
That'll enter.
Kieran attacks for 1,000. Gotta go to my end phase. Garunix is already in grave. I'll pass.
I draw.
Standby phase.
Yeah.
My Garunix will special summon back to the field, destroying my Kieran. And Kieran's effect activates to send a fire to the grave, though I really should have thought about adding a fire to this deck that actually wants to be sent to the grave.
I realize now that sending 200 defense fire triggers Flamvell counter.
Yes, but I used all my Flamvell counters, so now
That
I'm
means
just kind of
Kieran
throwing
sort of
things.
worked.
I guess you know what? Yeah, we'll send. Well, no, we won't send the fire dog. Let's send. No, we'll send the fire dog. We'll send my Flamvell fire dog.
Well, I'm gonna activate Salvage. I'll just target 2 water monsters in my grave, Deep Sea Diva, and I guess Heavy Infantry. I'll set a card face down and pass turn, duelist.
Draw. Let's normal summon UFO Turtle. Creature swap.
Oh, rude. Okay.
There you go. Garunix attacks UFO Turtle.
Yeah, the only hope I had was with my set infantry that maybe UFO would attack it, and then you'd attack it with that, and then I was planning a Call of the Atlanteans in the end phase. I was gonna summon 3. Do I have 3?
Oh, I can
Yeah, because this would be dead, and I'd summon my 3, and the next turn I would maybe summon my boss if I drew it. Well played. I think it was fun. I hope people enjoyed the 2013 dose of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Did you like this this like warm, humid mix?
Hopefully you guys did. Leave a thumbs up. We've been doing a lot of Structure Deck Duels recently, and there's still a few more around the corner.
We love us some retro cards.
There's like a whole playlist of Structure Deck Duels. You can go and watch them all.
And if you don't want to just keep reliving retro duels, Paul and I actually did the modern version of this same matchup.
We did do that, a modern Fire King versus Mermail Atlantean deck. Much more intense, a lot more chains.
Incredibly intense, honestly. So prepare yourself if you're going that route.
Yeah, it's like this on a lot of cocaine.
Yeah, and with a little fentanyl mixed in.
Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Pass turn.